are bringing in Gabby McCaig. Gabby is the Chief Corporate Communications Officer for Via. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. It's an amazing day. We really appreciate it.
So in my intro, I talked about what seemed like a pivot, right, from these rideshare services to providing technology to transforming public transportation. Can you talk about the strategy behind that?
Yeah, so originally our vision was always, our co-founders had this theory that you could take, what traditionally has always been fixed route networks, right? Buses run at a certain time on a certain path, whether or not there's demand for that bus. And they had this vision that you could actually use technology, you could use algorithms and AI to develop a network that was entirely dynamic. So anyone could book a ride whenever they wanted it, and that you could algorithmically route them together into a shared vehicle. That's the original innovation of the company called microtransit, and that's the technology that we really believed would be a much smarter way to power transit systems outside of big cities where you just don't have the density to make a fixed route bus really work.
I know that you have 600 partners in 30 countries. How does partnering with them and investing in this transportation stimulate or impact economic development?
It's one of the biggest pain points that we hear from mayors, from city leaders all over, is that these cities throughout the country, they're flourishing. They have new economic development. There's new jobs that are opening, new locations that are being built. But getting workers to these facilities is a major pain point. And so when we're able to come in and we're able to create a truly responsive transit network that can adapt to where we're seeing new development, new industry, we can get workers to jobs. We can elevate economies. One of our cities, Wilson, North Carolina, for example, they did a study that showed average household income had increased by 19% after they put microtransit into their city, and folks could just connect to so much more opportunity. So it's really a path we see it to sort of stimulating the economy of these cities.
All right, and how is Via leveraging AI?
So one of the things that I think really sets Via apart is we have billions and billions of proprietary data points. We have information on where folks start their journeys, end their journeys, all anonymized, of course. And what we're able to do is really understand, where do people need to go? Where do they want to go? Where is activity happening in cities? We're able to leverage information about pain points in the transit system. Where did they not take a transit trip because it took too long or was inconvenient for them? And we're able to use this to build essentially what we sort of have joked is an LLM for cities, right? If you think about Anthropic or OpenAI, right? They're using language as their embedding space. We're really using the data of the city, the traffic speeds, the demand, all of this information to create essentially an LLM for cities that we can use to proactively suggest recommendations to our partners on how they can make their networks more efficient.
All right, Gabby McCaig, thank you so much for joining us at the New York Stock Exchange, and a huge congratulations. Again, huge congratulations to Via on their IPO today. We will be here tomorrow with more finance news on the markets.